Good morning. This is Lori from the Paint Girly channel, and I hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be a live stream with live people, and then, of course, it will populate and be on my. Oh, I just got a notification that I'm live. So I'm just pulling some little bits together, sipping on my coffee. I just love envelope journals. I don't know. I just think they're adorable. And I was digging through a box as usual and found these little envelopes. I don't know if they're retro or vintage. No cards, just the envelopes. And they're a light peach color, I would say. And I thought it was time that I used some paper that I colored and dyed. So I just grabbed a handful of paper out of my stash. Sisters, of course, are. Well, my one sister's going to the Phillies game today. I forgot about that. Woohoo! Um, my style, well, I don't even know my style. My taste is really kind of primitive and grunged up stuff. Not like punky grunged up stuff, but just a little bit of the grunge. So it's hard for me not to coffee dye stuff. So I tried one to see what it would look like. I mean, it looks okay. But see, I want to use some brighter papers in here. And I'm not going to coffee stain these because I've already colored these. Whew, going to be a problem with that. So I decided to just leave them the color that they are. And just push back my urge to coffee stain them. So I've made these before. And this is really mimicking the style of G. Kerr and how she does her envelope journals. At least the video I watched. She's got tons of videos, so she may do them a couple of different ways. But I'm going to do it the way that I saw the one video of hers. And what I did, the other thing with when you coffee dye something or tea dye something, hey Pam, good morning. You get this lovely crunch to your paper, and unless you've done this, you don't know what I mean, but it just gives the paper a really nice feel and a lovely crunch, and I kind of wanted that. I just didn't want to dull down the color of the envelope, so I just spritzed them with water, just plain water, and then I dried them with my heat gun. So that's going to be my first step. And normally when I do an envelope journal, I would either tuck them inside of each other, or I do them the way G. Kerr does them, and I put them together end to end, bottom to bottom, with a piece of fabric or paper. But what I decided I wanted to try to do on this one is to do a double and to put pages in between the two layers. So that's what I'm going to try to do this morning. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream because we're headed to our daughter's this afternoon. So I'm just going to see how far I get with this. I'm going to sip on my coffee. Welcome, welcome to those that are coming in. So I've pulled out this little stencil. I just thought I might like to have a little stencil. I used this stencil the other day. It was really cute. So I'm thinking I'm going to put, well, maybe I should put them together first and then stencil. Then I can see layout. So how are you, Pam? You doing okay? And I took these pieces of batik that I had, and they're about 2 inches, and they were pinked. The edges were trimmed with like a pinking shear, and I didn't want that. I wanted more of a rusticy kind of edge, so I just tore off the edges. and I'll save those for my scrap pile and my little fabric scraps. And I'm going to use today she's doing great. That's good to hear. I'm going to use my Elmer's Glue All. I'm going to put that out on a little tile dish type palette. Should have gotten my brush out before I did that. And I have a sticky finder. All right, so I'm just going to get started here. I'm going to take out I have a paper towel here. I'm going to take out a glue brush, put my mouse aside. Let's see what I have in here. I have to go through my brushes and pick out some brushes that are really kind of on their last legs. All right, so I'm just going to add glue to the bottoms of my envelopes. And then I'm going to adhere them to this piece of fabric. Hopefully I'll get it somewhat even. Now you don't have to glue them. You can really just stitch them on, but I'm going to glue them first, and then I'm going to stitch my pages in. So I'm just kind of eyeballing where the center of that piece of fabric is. I'm not usually popular. My phone never makes a noise unless I'm online. Okay, so I'm just brushing some of that glue on. And when you do this, you want to make sure that your envelopes are going the same direction. By that I mean, make sure the flaps and all, the pocket part, so that when you close your flaps in, you don't have one going one way and one going the other. Good morning, April. Nice to see you. How you doing? So now I'm going to put glue on this side, and then I'll attach this other piece of fabric. Now I've left these a little longer. I can trim those should I desire. And this is I'm just setting up and getting my bits together to assemble this little envelope journal. I just love the little pockets that you can have. Now, you don't have to put pages in. You could really just do several envelopes. Now, I'll let that set up a minute. And then I'm going to get my others. So what I did was I took plain water and spritzed my envelopes and dried them with my heat gun, because I wanted my envelopes to have that little delicious crunch that those of us who do mixed media are very familiar with. That lovely paper crunch. And I'm just kind of eyeballing this. I want that halfway on that strip of fabric. And again, you're going to make sure that both of your envelopes, whether you start this way or this way, you just want to make sure both are going the same way, so that when you assemble your journal, you have them going the right way. Now, I decided that I'm not going to put a tie. I'm going to use a separate tie to hold the journal together. This could end up being, a little chubby. Just a little chubby. But I like that. And then I'm going to add more glue to the top here. And then put my other piece of fabric down. Good morning, Connie Dunn. Nice to see you. It's a little overcast here today in South Jersey. Hopefully we'll have some rain. We had one day where we had a little bit, not much. My husband wants to borrow our son-in-law's Thatcher. My husband's obsessed with grass. Don't get that. I really don't get that. Okay, I enjoy it being green, but I don't, but like he wants to comb it, okay, and get out dead grass, and that, see, that I don't get. So we tried to do it with a rake, and it's so thick, I guess, from, I think they bag the grass when they cut it, but whatever. He wants to thatch it. Okay. Go ahead. Thatch, thatch, thatch away. All right, so while these are drying, I want to take a little measurement here. So my flaps of my envelope are going to fold in and become pockets for my little journal. So I want my pages to fit in this space. So they need to be, if I do 6 3/4 by just a little bit under 4. I don't want my pages sticking out the top. I don't mind things sticking off my pages out the top, but I don't want my pages to stick out the top. If that, makes any sense. I'm sure it does to some of you. All right, so now my cutter that I have here is not a big cutter. And I'm not sure my 8.5 by 11 paper is going to fit in here. So let me move some of this, get my water jug out of the way. I don't need that anymore. And get my glue. So it will. Yay! Okay, so what I want to do is make these just a little bit under. Now, 2 different styles of paper. Let me show you this. I colored this paper a while ago, and you know what? I don't really remember what I used. I know oh, sorry guys. I know I did a technique that I learned from Lisa Conway from Lisa My Eclectic Life, where she crumples up the paper. I think she wets it first, crumples it up in little balls, and then you take a little pipette, like one of these little guys, and put ink or coffee or whatever you want to dye your paper with, and then spritz it in a couple different spots, and then let it dry, and you open it up, and you've got like a marbleized paper. Now, I open mine when it's damp, mostly because I can't wait till it dries. But I also found that it opens easier if it's a little damp, and then I iron it so it kind of steams and it's cool. But I was just looking at this, and I don't remember what I spritzed on here. So I have some of this marbleized that I'm going to use, and then I have a couple sheets of this graph paper that I just did orange. And I think that will work with my little peach colored envelopes. So now I want to make some cuts. And like I said, I better move this glue. I'll have my paper in there. So I'm just going to go and cut. It was just about 4 inches. So I don't want it to be too, the pages to be too terribly short. If I do, I think 3, let's do 3 3/4, and then I can kind of make them somewhat uniform. So 3 3/4. So that one's kind of, I'll use that for something else, something else. So good morning, Judy. So what I'm wanting to do is put my cover down, some pages, and then another set of envelope pockets. I haven't done one like this before. and then more pages. And then hopefully my sewing machine will accept it and it will allow me to stitch it together. So we'll see how that goes. Now I've done different envelope journals, and I didn't pull those out, where you tuck, you tuck the envelopes inside of each other. I know there's probably a right and a wrong way to do this, but I generally just tuck them. And then if I want more pockets, I just tuck in another one. Like I might tuck another one in back here. And then I might tuck one in this way. We've probably all done this kind of thing, right? You have to get them in just right. And then they fold nicely, and you've got all these little pages and little pockets. Well, the way that G. Kerr does, at least one video she has, she puts them together this way, and she says you can use paper, lace, fabric, and you would hear it there, and you can, of course, stitch that on or glue them on. So then you've got, two pockets that make your cover, two envelopes, and then your inside covers or pockets. Well, I'm going to do a double decker and do two of those with pages in between and on top. Now, of course, I don't want it to be too, I know, right? Oh, I know. Could you just, I think my channel would do so much better if I had an accent. Yeah, but she speaks so softly. Doesn't she? She seems like she would be just a little sweetheart, doesn't she? And she has such great ideas. That's too, my last stream I was doing journal covers, and I put these little paper dresses I had folded on the cover of one. And that's where I learned to do those little origami paper dresses, was G's channel. So I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to use. So let me just cut a few more. Sounds like hubby's home. I hear banging around in the kitchen. I'm hoping it's him. Now I wanted my measurements to be 3 3/4 by, I think I said 6 1/4, 6 3/4. So if you're just coming in, I've gotten my covers glued together. So now the one section I'm going to have, these pages. Now the problem with this cutter is that I don't have, it doesn't go bigger than 6. I guess it's 6 1/2. Oh, yeah, win-win for sure. I always forget about those freebies, though. So I want to take off basically 2 inches. I could do a couple of these at a time, I think. Speed up the monotony here. Oh, I could make lovely pockets with these little papers. Pockets. And just her taste in, well, like her paper, like her digital paper, and her taste in laces and stuff. Like, she's got some of the cutest lace, and of course small. A lot of my lace is larger, but she's got like 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch lace that she just lines. I don't know, she's just very talented gal. This one seems a bit off. I'll cut it anyway and then see. I just don't want to cut off all the cool stuff on that one. All right, so I just have a little bit more paper to cut because I want 2 different types of paper, almost like chapters in my little journal. So this is graph paper. Let's do this all at the same time. I set this, oh, this is a little longer, so this is going to give me fits. All right, so let's do it this way. There we go. I had it the wrong way. So this way I want it to be 3 3/4. Ooh, we got trouble. That's not good. Oh dear. Well, these pages don't have to all be the right size, same size. She does resin pieces and, oh yeah, I've seen that too. Oh, absolutely. You won't be disappointed. Gikerr, Gikerr. I mean, and really, how cute is her name? Okay, just saying. All right, this I'm assuming I want 2 inches off of this as well. So let's just do that. 2 inches. Oh, Connie, you don't know who oh yeah, Connie, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. Boy, that one really went cattywampus there. Sheesh. Let's see if I can get. All right, so this way I want it 3 3/4. Okay, these pages look like they might be, well, and this isn't science, guys. This is art. So, you know, whatever it ends up being, right? And it'll be good. It'll all be good. So I'm not sure, this one might be a little, yeah, this one's a little short. So we'll put that aside just in case. All right. Let's get the cutter back where I had the cutter. All right, so here's one of my covers. All right. Now hopefully, oops, they're wrong. So what I did, if you are just coming in, is I put my envelopes bottom to bottom on a piece of fabric and glued them down. The bottom of the envelope, I put glue on and put them on the fabric, and then I put another piece of fabric on top. Very simple. I did see, and then it just it'll fold like that. And these will come in, and you'll have 2 little inside pockets. So now I'm hoping I will put my pages here, and then I'm going to take my second. Now I could do this way, and when this opens the pocket, but I think, you know, I think I'm going to go this way. I'm just layering, and then I'm going to take these other pages. This one's a little larger for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. See, and I'm going to hopefully stitch this. I have my own accent. Plus we get that triple win. You're nice. That's very nice. See, and then it's going to close this way, and these will tuck in as pockets. So let's see how many pages I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this paper's heavier. And there's 6 there. Now that one's got a tear, which really doesn't bother me too much. But this one's got a lot of really nice writing space. Hi, Janet Nash. Good morning. Oh, no, it's good afternoon, Janet Nash. All right, so this is going to go this way. All right, so that's how it's going to be assembled once I get to the place where I want to stitch. But before I stitch, I think what I want to do is do a little bit of inking, perhaps, on the cover. So I'm going to pull out some of my archival ink because I think I'm just going to look at the colors. I might go oxide. Let's do a little test. So what I did was just spritzed my envelopes with water so they get that little crunchy feel to them, because I coffee dyed one earlier and it looks nice, but with the pages that I'm using, I thought it kind of should stay its natural color, that lovely little peachy color. So I've got spiced marmalade here, and I've got a barn red, and I'm just not sure how I might want to, yeah, these are all. Now I could go to my oxides, but I'm going to try these first. And I'm going to do a test. I'm going to do a test of the American Broadcasting System. All right, let's see. Let's do this outside first. And I just pulled, now I've got to remember, you know, I've got that fabric there. So maybe just a little bit of, I just pulled out this one little. Now I know I had it. My little, here he is, a little stencil. So I don't know, I might just do cut little leaves down the edge, across the bottom, on the corner, maybe just a butterfly. There's always too many choices. Let's see what the leaves look like. Now I do have something else on the stencil. Let me wipe some of that off. I'm going to try the orange on the peach. Oh, that looks pretty. Now this is a test. That's kind of a big brush. Let me get a smaller. I'm just going to give that a little scrub on my paper towel. So everyone's doing well, I hope. I keep flipping my anchor. So I think that'll look cute, right? And then I'm thinking on the little point of my flap, on 2 of them, I'll put a flower. And maybe on the other one, I'll do the butterfly. Now, let's just see what a combo of the barn red might look like. If I do, see, I just can't leave anything be just simple, right? You gotta switch it up. If I put my little butterfly there, and I do some orange, and then I take a smaller, boy, that's really narrow. I add a little. I'm not sure I'm going to like that. Well, that looks kind of cute, doesn't it? And I could do the same, really, when I do those leaves. I like the bigger head brushes, actually, than those. I bought a kit. I didn't know what I was, I didn't know. Oh, I want to put some of the red on here. See how I like that. Oh, yeah, I like that. All right, so that's the way I'm going to go. And I wish I had gotten a set that had all this sized head. The set I got had a couple of these smaller ones, and then these really thin ones. I don't find these smaller ones too useful. That's just me. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to fold in the flaps, and then I'm going to put my stencil on, doing my orange. And this one's called, what did I say? Spiced Marmalade. I do have that one, I think, in the oxide, but this is the Distress ink. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this barn door right on the edge. Cute, right? Oh, Judy says she's picked up a few of those brushes. Oh, I didn't think to look there, Judy. Thanks. That's a good tip. All right, so I don't think it really matters which way my leaves are going. So I'm going to come around and do this side. And this is just to jazz up my little envelope, something simple. Of course, I may decide to glue some stuff on or put a pocket, or you know how it is. Out of my red. That looks cute. It kind of works. Yeah, Connie says the Dollar Tree has really stepped up their game when it comes to art, craft items. Yeah, that's true. All right, now I'm going to pull my flaps out, and I'm going to put a little flower on this stencil right on the little tip, the little point, and I'm going to start with my orange, and then I'm just going to add a little of that red on the one side, just to give it a little variety, little variegated flower, kind of. Now this is just a simple little journal. You have some envelopes sitting around. You might want to give something, maybe a little something to a friend. There's Barbara. Good morning, Barbara. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay, which one was orange? This one. And then again, my little barn door, a little side. Da, da, da. Okay, that's cute. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing on my inside pockets. And to make it easier and not have to clean in between. Poundland. I just got that. That's the name of your dog. How cute. Okay, so I'm going to do the same. Get some color. I was supposed to make a phone call this morning, and then I got dragging my tail and I didn't do it. I could check online. I need some colored pencils, and I could order them from Dick Blick, but yeah, it takes a little while. But we're running over to my daughter's, and on our way we could stop in Jerry's Artorama. I think they would be open on a Sunday. We'll see. I'm just eyeballing this because it's, because it's art. All right. I don't want to forget to put I know. Barbara just made cottage cheese muffins. Oh my goodness, they sound delish. My sisters and I grew up eating cottage cheese with fruit, and we love it, but I don't think too many people do that anymore. All right, now on this one, I'm going to make it different, and then I'm going to use my little butterfly on the point of this. And I'm hoping that my sewing machine, it really doesn't feel that thick. I just have 6 pages. Oops, that was wrong. Wrong-o. I just did the bottom. It's a little bit of that barnyard. I keep saying barnyard. It's not barnyard. Barn door. Now, I may end up spattering this too. Dana came in. Hi, Dana. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so I'm just going to do my last little butterfly here. Oops. I wiggled. Last one, and I wiggle. Jeez Louise. A little bit of red. Bottle of red, bottle of white. Okay. And we're capping these babies up. Oh, I said they were Distress. Oh, they are. Distress Archival ink. I saw the Archival and I thought, oh, that's a different brand. But it's all right. I didn't misspeak. Okay. So this is going to be my cover. Oh, I should have done in here, girls. I could do it. All right. So I think I'm going to put these extremely orange pages right in here. Okay, here we go. It calls for oil. Barbara uses applesauce. She's a good girl. And she adds 1 tablespoon of oil. I guess versus a 1/3 cup of oil. Powder flour, and I use a 1/2 cup of all-purpose and 1/2 almond. It calls for sugar. She uses monk fruit. Calls for eggs. She uses 1 egg and 1 scoop size of egg of yogurt. Oh, so you swap out yogurt for an egg? Barbara, you might be a genius. Oh, I never thought of that. Okay, so I'm just going to put my page in there. And probably it's a good idea for me to clip it. I like Greek yogurt. I'm not crazy about the regular yogurt, but personally I like to eat. All right, then I'm going to layer my second cover. It really could be a cover. I'm going to layer my second cover on top and line that up as best as I can. And I'm going to clip that. I probably should clip it over here as well. And then I'm going to take my other pages that are different. I've got thread sticking to the thinners. Maybe I'll get another couple clips. Now, I usually sew crooked. Just saying. Now, the plan is I'm going to stitch right down here. The thread I have in is a light thread, but I'm okay with that. And it's really not too thick, and it looks like my envelopes are lined up pretty good. So I'm going to plug in my machine. It's sitting right here. I'm going to plug her in, and I'm going to stitch. I'm going to try to stitch this. Let's see how it goes. Look, I have this sitting on my sewing machine. You know what? Will that make it blurry, or will that help? All right, grabbing my cord here. And of course I have stuff sitting in front of my foot pedal. See, normally I wouldn't ever use my sewing machine if it wasn't set up all the time. So I have it sitting right next to me here on a little tiny table, and it just is wonderful because if I get the urge to stitch, I can just do it. Now I'm going to start at the page. I'm going to put a fold. This is where I want it, right where I put those envelopes together, the two bottoms. And I have a fold line that I can follow, hopefully, when I stitch it. All right, all systems go. I'll give that a little bit of help. A little thicker than I thought. Woo! Having trouble getting it to go. There we go. Now you could hand stitch it too, right? You could do your pamphlet stitch. All right, let's see what we ended up with here. It struggled a little bit. I have an old machine. It's a really old. All right, so I'm taking off my paper clips here. And I'm going to fold in my little pockets. Now these envelopes are not real heavy duty. Okay, they're just little, like, card envelopes. I guess there was some kind of a little card that went with them. Hey, Janice Glines, nice to see you. Good morning. And I've got a pocket. More pages. Another pocket. And the rest of my pages. This one could have been zhuzhed a little bit, maybe. But that didn't take that long. Now, I probably should have trimmed these maybe before I put them together. I'm going to trim them now. And hope I don't cut my envelopes. But, you know, that's up to you. You really wouldn't even have to trim them. Right? Now, I'm thinking about leaving these. They're not too terribly long, but see, I could attach stuff to there, right? I could attach little pins and little whatnots. And you might want to choose to do... Now, that doesn't look that great, but see, you know what? I think I might glue a piece of lace or something on there. So let's just see. Let's just see what we can do. Let's see. How's my time? Oh, I got a little time yet. Hubby says we don't have to leave till like maybe 1:30. So, and Tanya comes on. Hi, Aunt Beck. Tanya comes on at 2, I think. And I think there's other people that come on Sunday afternoon. I don't know. Yes, right. Hang some little charms. Okay, so let's see what I have here. Just hanging around. I've got some of that. Of course, we can stamp. See, I shoved stuff places. I'm just seeing what I have handy here that I might use. Oh, look at this little bit of lace. I like that. Let's just see. Oh, it's like one-sided. See, that is cute. Oh, yeah, that's really cute. Yeah, I want something that it isn't one-sided. You know what I mean? Like one-sided. I would want it to be this way. You know, so I could glow it. But that's adorable. Well, I do say so myself. Adorable lace. Adorable. Adorable. All right, so we could, of course, stamp. Oh, and this is the other thing I was going to show you. See if anybody has ideas. I'm thinking just doing cloth. Okay, so I took the pages of a composition book, and it was one of those ones that has, it's not this kind of a cover. It had the plastic cover, which I didn't like. But while I was using this to run off, when I was jelly printing, run off my brayer, I thought I could do something with the plastic cover. And then when I looked at it again, I thought, not so much. But see, it already has all the holes because I pulled it apart. I'm thinking just a piece of fabric or a piece of canvas for a cover. And then I could, you know, collage or whatever in there. What do you think? It should work, right? The cover doesn't have to be stiff. But I'm wondering how, it might not be easy to get a needle through there. But see, I have a big, long, and by my chair, my comfy chair, I have a big, long needle that I think would go through. I think it would. I think it would. Now, I just had some lace that I think will work. I don't want it too big because I don't want to cover up all my batik. Now, maybe a piece of this. And I really don't even have to put anything on there, but you know, you can if you want to. See, this is what I mean by it. Just like it's the same on both sides. It's not, to me, one-sided. See, that's the same size. So I got to look for something thinner. I know I have something because I have tons of it. I have tons of it. All right, so now let's see what else I have. What did I just pull out? Oh yeah, I was stuffing things in here. See, I'm still in cleanup mode. Hey, Marty, good morning. Nice to see you. I'm still in cleanup mode, and I keep finding stuff, and then I just shove it in another spot. Oh, I've been wanting to use these too. They're too big. I don't really want to cut those. Let's see what we've got here. Cute little envelope. Got some stickers. Another envelope. It's got a piece of film. I just often forget some of the cool stuff I have. Let's see if I got anything that'll fit in these pockets. Here we go. There's a ticket. Miriam Theater. Oh, I bought that at a garage sale. Look, I have this little kitty cat. That would look cute in one of the pockets, would it not? It should fit. All right, I'm going to put that in there. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Look at these cute little things. I have no idea where I got these. Look. I'm sure they're not retro. They're just pieces of paper that I guess I coffee dyed or whatever. Or somebody else coffee dyed them. Look at this one. This looked like it had some, embroidery needles. Bulgarian embroidery needles. You can make that a little journal. Oh, guys, look. I had these extra, let's see. These are the 2-inch, how do you like this messy desk? Some girls are so neat when they stream. Not Lori. These are the cutoffs, my 2-inch. Oh, thank you, Barbara. That's wonderful. Thanks so much. Look, it's got these little flappies. Look. It's almost perfect. Okay, so I'm going to take a bunch of these. These are a little smaller. Okay, see now this will drive me crazy because see this is more, you know, grunched up than this. But see, I can still tuck that in there. That's okay. That's okay with me. But I want these to be more grunched up. So where's my paper towel? I'm going to take my paper towel. See, this is what I do. Sometimes, you know, you just get an idea. This has my coffee solution in it that I made with my instant coffee. And I keep it in the fridge so it doesn't get moldy. I even put alcohol in it before, and it still got moldy. So I guess you're not supposed to leave it out, period. So now I don't put the alcohol in it. I was just telling this to somebody the other day. But it stays good for me in the fridge. Now, of course, I have to dry these. But let me just do this. And then what I'm going to staple it in there, and then I have like a little tablet, if you will, or another little journal inside. I'm thinking, oh, Janet's got a scissor. I didn't see that one. Scissor Keeper video. Or maybe I did. Is it an older one, Barbara? I'm so far behind on watching videos. Where's Gail? Is Gail here? I saw her earlier at Ann's. Maybe she went to her dad's. All right, so I'm just painting my coffee. Now, I do it really a lot of instant coffee and not that much water, hot water. And I like to keep some made up because, see, when stuff like this happens, I don't have to go fix it, you know, make a cup of coffee, you know, all that jazz. Hey, Shannon, good morning. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's see here. Now, this graph paper is really thin. All right, I'm going to use my heat gun, girls. Heat gun alert. Barbara got flowers the other day. There's so many. Oh, it's for the scissors thing. Oh, thanks, Barbara. Okay, yeah, I didn't get to look at those yet. I was watching PM Studios, a couple of those girls, and then of course I get distracted. Barbara's flowers are beautiful. She sent me pictures. I was so excited to get the pictures. Beautiful fall colors. Okay, so because this paper's thin, they're really kind of drying pretty quick. I like the grid paper for me. We got, now I have my, oh man, I have my thing set, so these guys don't get in here. Did you get them, Barb? Barb's by herself. It was blocked. Thanks, Barbara. I have to go in and see if my settings jump back to, I have subscribers only, so I'm not troubled with those guys. I apologize. It's horrible. Okay, I think that's dry enough. Now this is folded a little crooked. This here, look, all that moisture. All right, let's see. I don't know if there's a date on here. I can't imagine this is like real old. You have to set it each time? Oh, Janet, I didn't know that because I've been good. I've been good for months. So I just figured it stayed. Okay, I'll keep that in mind going forward. Thank you, Janet. Let me see. I don't see if it, Belding's needles. Anyway, okay. So if I want it to be this way, this is a little crooked. Let me see if I can straighten it out. I don't even know if this is going to fit in my book. Probably it won't. But I'm just going to stack my little coffee dyed papers, and I'm just going to use my little tiny attacher. I'll stack these up as best as I can. I'm going to give them a trim. Shave and a haircut. Shave and a haircut, 2 bits. All right, here we go. trim that off, grab the tiny attacher. And I'm going to stick that under there. And I'm going to go, oh, this could be fiddly. Oh, nope, I can do it. I can do it. You see what I'm doing? I'm just gonna put the rough side up. And if I wanted to, I could really glue that down. But look how cute that is. Now let's see if it'll fit in one of my pockets. Oh, I think it will. Look. All right. That was a good find. All right. Now let's see. What about some of these other little jazzy things I have laying here? That's cute too. This says pearls. Oh, I kind of like that too. Well, they're about the same size as these pages. Of course, I can make more tuck spots. Now, one of these, maybe I could fold in half. Look how darling she is. Look how cute she is. What if I cut her out? I could glue her right on the front. What do you think? Do you think she looks too like rustic or grunged? I'm trying to make out what's behind her. I don't know that I could fussy cut her. Oh, let me fussy cut her. Let me find a smaller pair of scissors that don't have the little ridge. Let me see how these cut. I mean, use these. Oh, these are some old-timey scissors. I've had these forever. They're a little big. Gosh, I hope I'm not. Uh-oh, I think I just lost her arm. Wait a minute. Oh, her arm is up there. Wait a minute. Sorry, little girl. This is hard to see. I just whacked off her little arm. Oh, that's an idea, Janice. All right, let's see. She's got a little flower there. It's so kind of washed out from whoever, made it look old. I don't think it's really old. Gosh, I hope not. I'm cutting it up. Cut it up. Trying to see. Okay, I gotta go in there. Yeah, she's kind of pinky. She's a little pinky. Can't really tell what her hat's doing there. Now I know she's got a little flower there. I'm just going to leave that. Which kind of works with the leaves I have there. Now I'm thinking, what watercolor set do I have? It's got some nice orange. What do you think? Should I do it? Just making sure it's not my daughter that is messaging me. Barbara says, I shall returneth. Okay. I think I'm going to just stay on till 1 so we can get on the way, because I really want to maybe go to, if I can't go to Jerry's Artorama. When you get these offers from your husband that says we can stop in, a place like that, I just don't want to treat that too lightly. All right, I'm going to put this back in here. Oh, I have a frame. Uh-oh. Bum, bum, bum. Does that look weird if I do it like that? I could put this on another page. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, so I'm going to get out some watercolor. See how we just go from one thing to the next, because mostly we can. All right, let me see if this one's got any lovely orange. It does. How about that, huh? Now, the question is, does Lori have... Oh, yeah, I have my spritzer. I need some clean water. Oh, wait a minute. Look, I'll just use this. It's just a water brush. Let me try this darker. Now she's got a little... See, and you won't even know that I whacked off part of her arm. Just spit. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to leave her a little collar. I think I need to cut out that bit around her hair. Yeah, part of it is a hat, but see, like down here around her hair, I think the hat, see, like over here, I whacked off that other part, so maybe I would have just whacked off up to there. I don't know how close. See? Can you see what I mean? Like right there, I can't really see her hair. And then I probably should cut down in there where her little arm is. Let me get smaller snips. Let's get this little piece from her arm. See, now it's kind of wet there, so Lori's going to make a mess. I think I just want, because you can't really see because it's so kind of faded out. Yeah, I think that looks better. I can see the bottom of her hair now. Let me snip this little piece off. All right. And her little dress over here, let's make that a little rounded there, her little sleeve. Nothing like being a real fuss pot. Hey, Chris, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. She's lurking a bit today, and she's preparing her lesson for tomorrow. Very good. All right, I'm going to hit this little baby here with the heat gun. This little baby girl. Hit it with the heat gun. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't whack off her arm. Totally. Totally. All right, so now let me see if I have what I think I have right here in my drawer. Maybe down, maybe down in this drawer. Oh, this is how I get in trouble. I keep putting things from one drawer to the next. That's a grunger. I don't want the grunger. Here we go. This will do. All right, so that's this January 70. So I kind of like that. And I think I want a brown. Let me just do a brown. Let's see here. I need to, okay, this way up. So just put a little bit of script type on the frame. Put that back in the drawer. Stay semi-organized. I use that term very loosely, organized. All right, let's see. So I'm going to put my little girl down first. And then I'm going to put the frame around her like that. So I'm going to put her down towards the bottom. Okay, let's see here. Now these are just 2 envelopes that I found in my stash. Really kind of flimsy, actually, truth be told. And then as I've been cleaning up and reorganizing, okay, Barbara said she'll be right back. She needs to look that word up in the dictionary. Organized? Yeah, is that what the word? Anyway, I keep moving things. Like some things I move like, I don't know, it seems like 1,000 times. But my husband found, actually I was, where were we? I guess we were Walmart. And on their clearance rack was one of those little wire racks that kids can put in their lockers at school to keep them organized. I probably should put this on with glue, hot glue. I'm going to turn my hot glue gun on. And so I grabbed that because I could put it on my table and you can slip stuff underneath and then I can stack on top. Well, sure. Oh, goodness me. Sure enough, I should have went out and changed my settings. My husband found something similar in the garage. So now I have 2. So it just gives me more space, you know. All right, so that's going to go there. And then, you know, I could stamp on these pages. Let's see here. This is kind of an eclectic type of little, here's a little dragonfly. Let me see. Let's give a little stamp here. So this really would be a nice size. If you have some smaller envelopes, this would really be a nice size to put in your handbag, keep in your car, your glove box, or whatever they call them these days, you know. You have the little console compartment. We can just jazz up our pages. I have a little flower here, a little fleur, and I like it. I like this one because it's got the two sections. I'm going to use my barn door. I'm waiting for my heat gun to get melty. Oh, that did nice. I keep losing my picture. My mouse is very sensitive. Oh my. Thank you, Barbara. I've got this plain page. Of course, if you were going to keep this in your handbag, you might not, put stuff like this in it. But even if you had like little tickets or little notes or anything little that you don't have, instead of throwing it in a junk drawer or in a box. Now, the other thing I said, so I could attach stuff to the bottom. So let's just see what I have here. I have this little thing. Now, this came from Keisha, who was on a little thank you card when I made a purchase. And then I put it on this little whale tail. So let's see. I'm going to put that on one of my pages. Don't you just love how sometimes you sit down at your desk or your work area, wherever you might have your art things. Oh, and you don't know what you feel like doing, and you just start fiddling. Just start fiddling. And then you end up with, something really unique and cute. I'm just picking a random page. And I'm going to scoot that all the way in as far as I can. Of course, I've got that pin there. Barbara said it looks like a whale's tail, but it also looks muffiny to me as well. I don't know why they call it a whale's tail. I guess it's the way the punch is, not the actual. I'm with you there. Yes, just plain. So now see, I've got that little dingly dangly that can hang out of my. Now somewhere here on my messy desk, I've got a little bin where I threw some stuff. We haven't even gotten into buttons or washi tape, okay? I'm just saying. Let's see if I can pull out something. I don't know. See, I throw stuff. Like there's a little pink button, but see, I'm doing peach. So now my mind is going, oh, instead of digging through all my stuff, trying to find peach, maybe I'll just grab an alcohol marker and color it. Thanks, Barbara. Now, I don't have too much in the way of, but I have kind of an orangey, yellowy alcohol marker that I can get my hands on. I don't know how dark it is. Whoa, glasses down. Now, this is a Spectrum Noir marker. Haven't used these in a while, so who knows if it even has... Oh, it does. It has juice. It has juice. So I'm just going to put a little orange on this little pink button. And then I'm going to check my... I'm trying to get around the edges. I'm not doing so great at that. Here we go. Now I'm wishing for a lot. See, I don't remember the words of some of these. Do 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 do. I'm wishing. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. In here, I had some small. Yeah, but they're not small enough, are they, Lord? Oh, I know. Did I put them? Do 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 do. When I was in a tag, no, it wasn't a tag shop. It's called a charity shop in York, in the UK, in England, I should say. I found this little, I don't know, container. It's ceramic porcelain. How adorbs is that? It wasn't much money. And I said to my son, oh, Mommy needs to have that. So he said, it's okay with me. Look, there's another pin. But I thought I had put little, and I didn't. Oh, bummer. Look at this little, but it's not a button. I guess it's a bead. I thought I put little stamps in there. I'm looking for like a little heart stamp. Look at me, I'm leaning in. I'm leaning. She's leaning. No. We went to, see, I have a hard time. We went to York Trading Company. Is that it? York Trading Company. And did Christmas shopping. Was wonderful. And, oh, there's a little leaf. That'll work. And that's a little stamp, but not little enough. Hey, Kathy. How you doing? How's that throat of yours? You feeling better? We went to, oh, help me, Janet. Is it Martin's? Like a grocery? We went into York to do, because we were staying in Yorkshire. And we took, after my bonus son and his family left, I think it was Martin's. Anyway, we had a glorious time. But all right. I think if I should ever be Marks and Spencer, I might be having my towns mixed up. Like, I know we went to the Yorkshire Trading, and of course we hit a couple of pastry shops, and there was a charity shop on the one corner. And we did go to a shop, I think it was called Martin's. But maybe that wasn't Yorkshire. I mean, York. Maybe that wasn't York. Maybe we did York on our way to Nottingham because we were going to see my bonus son. I have all my pictures and I'm wanting to do a book, but I haven't gotten to that yet. Jeez. I got so many things I want to do. I just am not getting to it. Okay, so I've got my little girl there. Now I'm going to hot glue my frame around her. I think my hot glue should be ready. So I'm just going to put some of that on. And I'm going to frame her out. I was thinking that little button could go there, but see, I wanted to stamp a little heart or something on that button. Actually, I wanted to snap off the back of that too. I was thinking maybe a little piece of cheesecloth. Just love a little bit of cheesecloth. Just a little bit, bum bum, just a little bit. Woo-hoo. Just a little bit of cheesecloth. That's would be good. Just a little bit. Bum bum, just a little bit. Bum bum. All right, this leaf is kind of cool, kind of a cool charm because it's just got the little hole in the leaf. There's not a little loop-de-doo. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, I guess I could draw it on. It makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. Okay, I'm just going to attach this to my first layer. And I still want to find some lace, but I'm not going to dig through my lace right now. Cheesecloth. Okay. Where's my, I have some like little snippety snips here that I should be able to crack. Yeah, baby, this might work. Crack the back of that button off. I'm going to try these. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Now, it's not totally down. I could probably get it down further if I really wanted to fuss with it. But at least it's better. I'd much rather say pass the cheesecake. What do you think? And while you are all posing, I'll just go have myself the cheesecake. Barbara, great minds. Cheese is protein. All right, what do I have? See, my alcohol markers are kind of, and I don't really have a dark one. What do I have? They say these Stabilo pencils, you can write on anything. I should have done this before I whacked off the that little, oh, it's not going so good. Okay, Shannon, have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. All right. I'm not sold on that. What do you think? Should I attach? Well, the glue, if I use hot glue, I could always take it off. If I decide I want to put something different there. Kathy, I don't know if you answered me. I was just wondering how you were feeling and how's your throat. If you're doing better. All right, I have a bin over here where I've been throwing Oh, hi, Vanessa. Hello, hello. I've been throwing like little bags of goodies that I've purchased that I haven't really gotten around to like looking at or using. Oh, I'm a struggle. I'm gonna grab that bin because there might be a little bit of lace. It might be easier to look in here than it would be to drag out my big bin. Let's just see. Let's just see. All right. That's way too big. Too wide. This is a little more narrow. Let's see. I've got a good bit of that. I've got all kinds of stuff in there. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I want to put a tea bag in my journal. My little journal. Oh, maybe a piece of this. See, we're getting carried away. We're getting carried away. Oh, there's a little, that might be cute. Sticking out the top. All right, I'm just going to finish up a couple little things. And then hubby and I are going to head over to Pennsylvania and see the daughter. All right, let's see. Where's my center? Oh, look. Huh? Is Joni here? Hi, Joni. I didn't see you come in, but hello, hello. Angie Brown, hello. Just come in to say hi. She's in Cherokee, North Carolina to see the elk. Oh, that sounds fabulous. All right, I'm gonna put it a little down, not the whole length. It is so fun to be able to get away, is it not? There's Joni. All right, so I'm gonna put that right there. Oh, I like it, girls. I like it. All right, now let's wrap this up here. And then when I take apart books, Pam, cover your ears and pull them all apart, pull the pages out, use the cover or whatever I'm going to do. You know how the back part, they always have the little bit of fabric and they might have like pieces of paper or like webbing. Okay, Ange, have a great time. I save all those little bits. See, like here, it's a little piece of like webbing. I guess you could call it webbing. And then these little bits of fabric. I don't know, it's like some kind of trim, and it sticks out the top of the book. I love all that stuff. I'm trying to find a small piece. I want a small piece. This must have been a big book. And a lot of times they come in a lot of different, colors. All right, this is kind of cool. So let's take that piece and that little bit of webbing. And maybe I'll take a piece of my torn off. See, I tore the edges off of my batik here. Now I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac to put this on the back. Now I can continue, of course, to jazz up this little book, right? So this is just the beginning, really. Now the pages are a little thinner. The one section, the pages are a little more sturdy. So I don't know. If I'll make any pockets or anything on the pages, because I've got pockets with the covers, you know. Well, the one's a cover, the other one's on the inside. It's not really a cover, but we made it, ouch, we made it like a cover. All right, so I think that's going to look cute there. And then what I'm thinking, I should probably let that dry a little bit. If I build a cluster, oh yeah, I want to get a tea bag. So you got to save all this stuff, girls. Got to save it all. It's just tea bag that had the paper, you know, and put it in the pot when the tea was brewing. I'm going to leave my string hang. I can always tie something on there. These pages are kind of white, so I'm going to put maybe I'll put it like this. I'll glue it at the top and then see if I wanted to, I could slip something underneath. How's that sound? Sounds marvelous. If I do say so myself, then my string can hang out the top. Try to get it on there as straight as I can. Yep, we all need a break, Ange. It sounds like a fun trip. Fun activity. I would love to see a real elk. When we ride around, when I go up to my sister's place upstate New York, we're always looking, but I haven't seen any at the times that I've been there. Okay, so I've got my little tea bag string. And then maybe I'll do this. Oh, I pulled out this little bag of goodies. Of course, I get all this cool stuff from the market, from Keisha's Creations Virtual Craft Vendors Market. Now, how cute will this look attached to a page? And that can stick out the top. Don't you just love things that stick out the top and out the side? Oh, I do. All right, so I'm going to build something that's going to stick out the side. So, of course, it's going to involve some cheesecloth because I have that right here. And then I have a little snip of the fabric I used down the spine. I'm going to take off that. I'm not just, I'm not a real pink and sheer kind of a gal. So I'm just whacking that part off. All right. And I'm just going to see how I might layer some of this stuff. Somewhere I had a little Timmy person. Maybe I'll just staple that. Did I put my tiny attacher back? I did. What a good girl I am. Cheesecloth, muffin, everybody smile. think I'm going to trim that just a tad. Maybe pull a couple of threads. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's right. It's the same. Her throat's the same, I guess. All Kath. I laid in bed watching for a little while. Just got up and showered. Oh, I hope you start feeling better. All right, I've got quite a bit going on in this first section. So let me jazz up this page a little bit. This page is looking a little peaked, if I do say so myself. Right? Let's get that Fabri-Tac. To me, it attaches what I want to attach more quickly. Of course, I could use the hot glue too. I'm just gonna see if I can squash a little, squirt a little. Once it starts getting down there and my room starts getting a little cooler. I tried storing this upside down one time and it leaked all out, and I wasted like a quarter of a bottle of glue. So I don't do that anymore. Oh my goodness, right? Oh, there it is. I couldn't find my. So I'm going to put that on there. And then I was just thinking, I think I don't know if I have one that works color-wise, though. My little yo-yos that I've got them in a couple different spots that Ange made. I should take that to my granddaughter. Oh, there's a little stamp. I just throw everything in here. Oh, that might look cute somewhere. I have all my yo-yos in it. I guess in my other little, oh look, there's a little Friends stamp. Love that stamp. I love the font on that stamp. What else have I got? There's a little piece of metal. Ooh, 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 look, a little paper clip. Yes, please. Oh, that's cute too. Shoot. You know, there's just so many things. Okay, that's enough rummaging in that little doodad. All right, tiny attacher bag. Okay, it's 1:45. It's time for me to get moving. See, that might fluff that up a little bit, but see, I like it. So I'm just going to put it on. Just I'm going to use hot glue. I'm going to find one of Angie's yo-yos and put in here. And I have a little paper clip. Let's do the front of the book. I don't have anything. Let's see. What can I paper clip to a page? Those little paper clips are so adorable. I still have some of this stuff. Lady Washington pearls. Maybe I'll just fold one of these little cards. Thank you, Kathy. It needs a little bit of a trim. And let's just put this in here. So, as you can see, you can grab really just almost scraps, right? from whatever you have sitting around in your stash. I found these envelopes. I used a stencil that I had. This button that I had. Something I received, like in kind of in happy mail. Barbara, mine is attached to my light switch. So when I turn my light off, it's off. But thank you, my dear friend. Yes. And I have mine sitting in a glass dish. So I'm a lot better at that than I used to be since I have this set up. So what I do is just took, a couple of envelopes, put them together. I've got a little flap on the inside cover. And then I put a section of pages of paper that I had colored and dyed before. Just grabbed a handful from my stash. And I did a second envelope cover, if you will. Added more pages, different ones that I had in my stash. So I've got 4 pockets. Stitched it all together. Used some batik that I had in my stash, and I just dug out this little piece of lace. Looks like I got that on a little crooked. An old frame. So there you have it. The starting of a very cute journal. Okay, and I can go in and add to the pages. So I'm really thrilled about this. This was a good find, right? A little needles came in this apparently at one time. Look, this part's upside down. But then I attached in the extra cutoffs from my pages I used. Put a little coffee on them. And it fits in here perfect. So there you have it. That's my project for today. All right, girls, I'm going to head out, grab some lunch, and hoping, say a little prayer for me. Say a little prayer for me. That I get to stop at Jerry's Art-A-Rama. Oh, you're quite welcome, Janet. It's our pleasure. All right, ladies, thanks for being here. Barbara, thanks for getting those bots and kicking them to the curb. Kathy, I hope you continue. Well, you said you're not really feeling a lot better. I hope you're moving more towards feeling better. And I don't know if you've been to the doc, but maybe you should go if it doesn't clear up. Okay, sweetie? So you can get back to feeling yourself, feeling better. And then Aunt Beck, she's on the mend. She's got some pain in her. I guess it's your wrist, Aunt Beck. I don't know why I thought you tripped and it was your ankle, but it's her wrist. So let's keep each other in our thoughts and prayers. Okay, girls? All right, ladies, I'm out like a trout. Have a good day. Mary should be on this evening, and Tanya will be on around 2 Eastern. And I'm not sure who else. Sorry if I forget people, and I don't mean to. All right, gals. I'm out of here. Have a great day, and take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.